Well, as our nation becomes increasingly divided, we not only begin to distrust not just each other, but the information we get on a daily basis from what used to be sources we could count on.
Well, this evening, the Buckley Report shows us how this is not really a new problem and why we should, in the long run, have faith in our system.
Artificial intelligence is creating a brave new world of potential disinformation, but that is a practice with a storied tradition.
Fake information is nothing new. We could go all the way back to before George Washington was even president, when the American Revolution was still being fought and the British faking letters from Washington, trying to say Washington didn't really support the war to try to change attitudes towards it. What's new is this technology's ability to create it at scale and ease that we've never seen before.
Lee Rainey is the director of Elon University's Imagining the Digital Future Center, and in a recent survey, the center discovered that nearly 3 out of 4 people think that it is likely that AI will be used to manipulate social media to influence the outcome of the presidential election.
More than half say that they themselves are not confident they can detect fake material from real material. So they're in a punishing frame of mind. They want people who create deepfakes, who create misinformation and stuff like this to pay a penalty, either be thrown out of office or face criminal charges.
Congress is looking into ways that it can get involved to rein in malicious use of AI, but they, like most of society, aren't sure where to start. And Lee Rainey says everyone will have to get involved eventually.
I think people are wondering whether artificial intelligence and its improvements are a real thing in the culture or whether it's just a passing fad. It's real. It's spreading through the culture. The big technology companies are building it into the everyday systems that we use, like email and document creation and creation of video and photos and things like that. So ignoring it isn't an option.
But the playbook we've used for generations, getting our information from trusted curators, is itself in crisis.
So this plays out in an environment where distrust and apprehension and concern about whether I'm getting the real stuff or not is a starting place for lots of people. So just getting basic civic information now is an adventure and a problem for lots of people.
But Lee Rainey, a veteran journalist himself, has faith in the system in the long run.
The history of, especially the press in America, self-corrects a lot. So in the days of yellow journalism and penny press, you eventually get the norms of the newsroom that are common today. You've got to tell all sides of the story. You have to be ideologically neutral. You have to make sure you've talked to multiple experts or multiple sides of the story to get the full story.
For a political scientist like Jason Husser, there are still big questions to answer considering our recent history. Are you concerned that the public's not going to accept whatever happens in this year's election from what you see?
One thing I think that will determine how bumpy it is how big of the margin of victory we see for either candidate. If it's a very clear, decisive victory where one side gets 300 electoral votes, there's multiple states who would have had to have fraud in order to fake the outcome. That's very different than if we have a situation like Florida in 2000 where we come down to 400 or 500 votes.
And whether it's Vice President Harris or another Democrat who replaces President Biden on the ticket, the race remains so close it could come down to a handful of votes in a key swing state. Bob Buckley, Fox 8 News.
The research from Elon's Imagining the Digital Future Center shows nearly 40% of people have confidence they can figure out if a photo, video, or audio has been altered by artificial intelligence, but they believe 70% of others can't.